I don't think that there's a person in the world right now that hasn't gone through or isn't going through something challenging or difficult right now. In my experience as a comedian, I've done a lot of improv, done a lot of improv workshops. And one of my favorite games to play, this is like Improv 101. It's a game called Yes and. The way the game works is, and this is basically not even a game, this is just how improv works. If you're doing a scene with somebody, the idea is you don't want to deny or reject the suggestion that you're giving to continue the scene. So if I was in a scene with someone and I said, hey man, it's hot out here. I can't believe dad left us outside. And then the person says, nah, man, it's not hot. Dad doesn't even like us anymore. And you're like, what in the world? Where are we going to go with this? Right? And so the idea is you accept whatever that it is in the scene, and then you add. That's the and. You say and you add to it. And when I've played this game, it's really actually helped me a lot in my own personal life. Imagine you had the most worst thing that could possibly happen to you. Things that you could not control. You were dealt a bad hand. But what you can do is we can either look at it and reject it and just not move along with the scene, our life, or we can say yes. And you know what? We can add the good. You know, my parents, they were divorced when I was 6. Yes. And, you know, it made me a really, really responsible young man. Yes, when I was a kid, my dad wasn't around and I went to his house only every other weekend. And it really helped me become very, very responsible. And you could say whatever it is that you have. Yes, you just got in a car accident. And, you know, you're still alive. Your kids are still here. So my invite to you is to consider what are all the bad things that you could think of in your life. And I challenge you to consider those things. And instead of saying a no, give it a yes and.